in case you can't tell, this is going to be my update for the Day of the Dead project. Before we get into that, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things, and you all know what they are. So here's what you need to know about this project. It was created by our beauty gurus. We have got Jen from Project Beauty, and we have Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. These beautiful women came up with this amazing project and decided to do it in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook. Now, in my description box, you know I always link everything, so we'll have Jen's channel, we'll have Kim's channel, and we will have the Fantastic Ladies linked down below for you. This uses the hashtag Day of the Dead PP. It is a monthly updated rolling style project where we started with 3 prompts. Now here's the twist on this. They gave us 20, but each prompt contains a part A and a part B. So even though we're working on 3 at a time, that means we have 6 items. The idea is that we can't roll in a new prompt until we've completed both parts of the previous prompt. Now they did give us a little bit of wiggle room if we were really close on the second, or if we'd finished the first part of the item or first part of the prompt and we're very close on the second part of the prompt, or vice versa, that we were allowed to actually go ahead and roll another one in. And I did take advantage of that, just so you know. We are definitely going to talk about that. Now, Day of the Dead is actually a celebration, and it is November 1st and 2nd annually. So what the ladies did is they started this project November 2nd of 2022, and it will run to November 1st of 2023. Okay, I think we've covered all the business. I'm pretty sure. Now, my housekeeping update is that I was working on prompt 9. I had finished 9B, but I wasn't quite finished with 9A. 9A was a favorite fruit or food. So a food-themed scented item or food as an ingredient. I brought in my strawberry lip smacker. I wasn't quite done, but I did finish within a week of when I filmed the last update. So I had rolled in a prompt last month, knowing that this was going to be done very, very shortly. I don't dig these out. We are at the absolute end of what we can get to. So this is now finally completed. Prompt 9 is done and completely rolled out. You're going to see this in the March empties. Okay, so that's taken care of. Then what we actually had I was working on, we had number 2. So 2A is pink, and that's color, item, packaging, name, something like that. And I brought in this julep nail polish. Okay, there we go. This is in the shade Sheer Rose. Now I have it on, but you really can't see anything because it literally is sheer. It's just a really nice light pink. It just makes my nails look a little bit prettier. I put this in for 4 uses. I've gotten 2. So that means that's staying in. Now for 2B, this is celebration. An item you want to celebrate because it works well for you. That was my Lancome de Finisals. I put in a mini thinking that I would use this through March. Unfortunately, this one dried out on me and I only got a couple months usage on it. So this is actually going to be something that you're going to see in the March empties also, because I am rolling this out. I am not this time rolling in a new prompt because I'm only halfway done with this part, but this part is completed, so it's going to go with wherever I managed to put that lip smacker that I just set down and lost. Crazy train. All right, so that prompt is technically still going. Then we have got 3A, which is white. Once again, name, package, item. You know how this works. I feel like I'm repeating myself constantly because a lot of these prompts are a color. So it's the same concept for all of those. For that, I brought in a La Roche-Posay cleanser. This is the Toleraine, I think that's how it's pronounced, Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. It was a half-ounce bottle, and it was 15 milliliters. I like this stuff. I actually cut it open to get everything out of it. It is completely finished. You're going to see that in the empties. So that is a completed prompt, or part of a prompt. And then you also have 3B. Okay, so 3B is Purity and Hope. An item you hope is completed quickly, or a gimme item. I brought in a gimme item for this because I actually wanted to check on it for a reason. I brought in the Briogeo. This one is the Be Gentle, Be Kind. And I wanted to compare it to the Don't Despair Repair. Now, Briogeo is not cheap. All right, it is a little bit of a pricey item. I have found that I actually prefer the green one to the pink one, the Don't Despair Repair. But price is a factor, and I think my number one is still the Not Your Mother's, the green apple, the green one. I think you all know what it is by now. You've seen it in other projects from everybody. And it was this community that actually tuned me into that one. So I'm glad that I found it. But this is definitely moving up the ranks. So if there's a point where I get to pick, like as a freebie item or something like that, I'm going to go with the green over the pink. I think it's more moisturizing. Just my thoughts. I got about 3 uses out of this. So I did at least get to compare it. That means that was a 1 ounce 30 milliliter. Did I say that? I don't remember. But that is also finished. So that means I actually have a completed prompt, both A and B this time around, which means we're going to have a roll-in. Now, the other thing that I was working on that I rolled in last month was prompt number 6. So for 6A, it's the color yellow. I brought in the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh perfume, and I brought it in. Okay, my lighting is hard to see because this flower is yellow. And I wanted to put this in for 10 uses. I have gotten 5 on it so far. This was brand new when I brought it in. So I'm halfway through with that. And then 6B is Marigold. Now that is a product that has flowers on the packaging, imprint, or fragrance with a floral scent. Well, gee, that made a lot of sense. So I brought in this. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see the flower there. This is Kate Spade's In Full Bloom. Bloom, flowers, flower on the cover. The cover actually is a plastic flower. Really pretty. Same size as the Marc Jacobs. Brought this in for 10 uses. Also, I'm at 5 on this. So I'm actually halfway through the entire prompt, A and B. But that means that it is going to be staying in until we get that completed. Now, one of the things that I need to make very clear is I brought in a bonus item, but I did not bring in a prompt, okay? Jen and Kim have requested that if you find a prompt that would go with this project, that you contact them and they will actually add it to the list, because I think that they're hoping that we can do this another round. I hope we can. I love this. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to get through all 20 in the time frame of the project. So I'm hoping that it comes back for another round. But they actually requested that if you come up with something, that you don't just add it, that you let them know. Now, I did not add a prompt. I added an item because I knew I was never going to be able to finish it, and I didn't want to tie up an entire prompt and not be able to work through the rest of the list. So this is not prompt based. This is just an item that I brought in because this is what it is. It's a Day of the Dead. This is the Onyx Bathhouse in Celebrate, and you can tell just from the skeleton that it's a Day of the Dead thing. Obviously, it was a seasonal item. I found it at TJ Maxx on clearance. I had never tried Onyx Bathhouse. I had heard a lot of good things about them. I wanted to try it. I know me. If I want to try something, but don't know if I'm going to love it, and especially something this large, I'll try it, open it, use it a few times, put it aside, and then I'll put something in a project, and this will sit partially used. That is part of the reason I joined the panning community, because I'm famous for that kind of stuff. So this is just a bonus side thing that I'm working on, but it fit with the theme of the project. So this is me keeping myself accountable to all of you and actually trying to use the entire thing. It is not an additional prompt. Okay, just wanted to clarify all of that because there was a specific request, and sometimes I will just randomly add something. But like I said, this is not a prompt. This is just a bonus thing that thematically went with. So it's something I'm doing as a side, but I let you guys know how I'm doing on it. Now, all of that being said, this thing is gigantic. It's 21.16 ounces. It was brand new when I brought it into the project. Last month we were at 536.8 grams. Now we're at 420.6. And I've gotten through the kind of tealish green color. You can see a little bit of it around the edges. But I pretty much worked my way through it. And I'm into the second color, which I think is the color that goes all the way to the bottom. It smells lovely. I do like it, but I don't love it. Okay, I prefer different body scrubs. This is a foaming body scrub, and it's a little bit harder for me to work with. That's a personal thing, you guys. That's all it is. So this is not a bad product by any stretch of the imagination. If it's your preference, oh, more power to you. I personally struggle a little bit more, so I'm going to keep this going just to make sure that I get myself to work through the whole thing. And I'll tell you how much I use every month just because that's the way I am. Now, let's get on to what we're rolling in. So for this month, I got prompt 5. 5A is red. So for red, it's package, color, name, blah, blah, blah. I'm bringing this Clarins Total Eye Lift. This is their eye cream. It is a little sample that I got. So it's a cute little baby bottle. This is zero point 0.1 ounce. It's 3 milliliters. Now, eye creams last me forever. So this is kind of the perfect thing to put in that I can hopefully get through fairly quickly. And I wanted to try this. I think if I'm not mistaken, if you guys watch Danny's makeup, I think this is her go-to that she will always have in her collection. I'm not sure, but I've never tried it, so I wanted to try this one. I'm pretty sure that's her go-to. I don't know. Go watch Danny anyway. So that's going to be into completion. It is brand new, unused. Now, 5B is the Blood of Life. That is something you cannot go without in your makeup or skincare routine. I think everybody who watches me knows by now that Lancome Genifique has become my must-have. I wasn't sure. I tried it. I've used all different size bottles. You've seen it in different projects. I love this stuff. Am I seeing like, oh my goodness, my lines are going away? No, I'm old. I have wrinkles. I earned them. It's fine. Does this stuff feel really good? Does it make my skin feel really good? Absolutely. I have gotten a few of these little sample bottles and I thought, well, since I'm doing a baby eye cream, I'll put in a baby one of these. And I'll probably finish this first, but I'm hoping that I can get them done somewhat around the same time so I can roll a new prompt in. That's the thought process, you guys. So that is what I'm bringing in. It's 0.27 ounces, 8 milliliters, 13.4 grams, just in case it is still around and I need to weigh it next month, just to let you know. All right, now, one of the things that the ladies asked us to do is sugar skulls. You know, this is not my area. Okay, but I am having fun playing. I spend more time messing around doing this kind of stuff, I think, than I do actually even filming this project. But I'm having a really good time with it. Now, if you want to see a really good sugar skull, check out Jen. She's a makeup artist, okay? That may not be her full-time job, but she truly is a makeup artist. She has an incredible amount of product knowledge. If you ever have a MAC thing, Jen's my go-to for that. She's my MAC guru. And she does these beautiful, amazing looks anyway. She is a master with putting together a very beautiful, subtle, but yet impactful look. And she does sugar skulls that are amazing. She has the non-shaky hands, unlike me. So she can draw, she can use the crystal, she can do all of that. Now, as for Kim, I'm waiting to see what her sugar skull is going to be because I haven't seen her do one yet. But now, Kim actually is a teacher, and as much as she likes to play with makeup and does some beautiful looks also, I haven't seen her go too crazy yet. So we're hoping that she gets us one soon too. And I will continue to play around just because I'm really enjoying doing them. Even if I'm not great at it, I like it. I love looking at the different pictures and trying to come up with my own idea to put something together. So this is this month's. As you can see, there's still some black in here, but we changed it up a little bit with the colors. We did some different greens and blues this time, which may be coming across a little purple for you guys, but it is actually blue. So on the other side, I went with just a touch of the blue, the green, and then a nice champagne. I did use black to try and make the eyelashes pop a little bit. All right, enough about how I put this all together. That is everything I have for the project, but I'm not going to let you go without my music moment. Because Day of the Dead is a celebration of life for those who have passed, I decided that I wanted to bring in the song For Billy by the band Highly Suspect. I really truly love this song, but I'm putting it in this project because it is a memorial song. Highly Suspect is a trio, which if you listen to the radio, you know they've had a couple of hits. This is not one that has gotten radio play that I'm aware of, but it is about a friend of theirs who has passed, and it is their response to it. He was a younger person, and the circumstances of his passing are something that is triggering, so I'm not going to talk about that. But the guys, so like I said, it's 3 guys. When they got the news that he was gone, it affected them so profoundly that not only did the grief process start immediately, but they managed to put this song together like within about a day. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's very honoring of who he was in his life, just from the different things that I've seen about him. I'm going to tell you now, because of what this is. It is a memorial song. It is about someone who is gone. Okay, I'm going to include the video. I'm going to link it in my description box. But if this is something that bothers you, don't watch this, okay? Just go listen to the song. Don't watch the video because it is, to me, it's very sad. It's heartfelt and it's beautiful, but there is a sadness to it also because it is someone who is gone. Okay. I don't know how else to say that without like giving everything away and without triggering anybody. But anyway, I think the song is beautiful. I think the song fits in fairly well since we're talking about a project that literally is about the cultural celebration, honoring all of those who have passed. And so this is where I thought this song fit the best. And you know that I include songs that I love. I don't include songs just for the sake of including them. This is a song that I listen to that I absolutely enjoy. So that is everything I have for you for this update. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't have lipstick on my teeth. I should probably check that. Yeah, whatever. All right. Thanks for spending time with the crazy train. Until next time, everybody. See ya. Bye.